kids, welcome to today's maths class, and today we'll do triangles and its properties. Our learning objectives are medians and attitudes of triangle, exterior angle of triangle and its property, angles and property of the triangle, triangle inequality and Pythagorean theorem. In our previous class, we have already studied about the triangles and its type of triangles on the basis of sides and also on the basis of angles. In this chapter, we will review those results and study some more properties of the triangle. So, first is triangle. What is triangle? Triangle is a closed figure bounded by three line segments is called a triangle. It has three vertices, their sides and three angles. The triangle with the vertices A, B, C is denoted by the symbol triangle ABC. The line segment AB, BC, CA that form the triangles are called the sides of the triangle, and the inclination between the two angles form the angles the side two at a time. By turn, three angles. Angles are named with their vertices between that angle BAC, angle ABC and angle BCA. So, these are the side of angle ABC, AB, BC and AC. These are the vertices A, B and C, and these are angle A, B and C. Next is elements of triangle. The three sides and three angles of a triangle are the sixth part or the elements of the triangles. Point which lie inside the triangle are said to be the interior region. Point S and T are in the interior region of the triangle PQR. Here you can see S and T that are interior region of PQR. Point which are outside the triangle are said to be in the exterior region. Point A and B lie in the exterior region of triangle PQR. So, here A and B, they are exterior of triangle PQR. Points lying on the side of the triangle are said to be the boundary or region. Points E and F are on the boundary of triangle PQR. E and F, they are on the boundary of PQR. Clear? The interior and the boundary of the triangle that together make the triangular region. Next is classification of triangle. Triangles can be classified on the basis of the sides or angle. So, first is equilateral triangle. When all sides of the triangles are equal in length, that is called equilateral triangle. Next is isosceles triangle. When two sides of the triangle are equal in length, then it is called isosceles triangle. And next is scalene triangle. When the measure of all sides of the triangle are different, then it is called scalene triangle. Next, on the basis of angle, acute triangle. A triangle each of whose angle measure less than 90 degree, that is acute triangle. Next is right triangle. A triangle one of whose angle measure 90 degree, that is called right triangle. Next is obtuse triangle. A triangle one of whose angle measure more than 90 degree is called obtuse triangle. Next is median of triangle. The line segment joining the midpoint of the side of the triangle to its opposite vertices is called the median of triangle. In the other word, the median connect a vertex of the triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side. Thus, each of three sides jointed its opposite vertex make the median of triangle. The three sides and three vertices form the three median of the triangle. All the three medians of the triangles meet at one point, that is centroid of the triangle. In other words, all the three medians are concurrent, means pass through a same or common point. The centroid of the triangle lies in its interior. So, this is the median. Vertices को opposite side से join करती है midpoint पे. So, that is the median. Three medians हो जाएंगी that will intersect at one point. This point is known as centroid. It is interior of the triangle. Next is properties of median. The median is an equilateral triangle are perpendicular to the opposite side. The median of a base of an isosceles triangle is perpendicular to the base. The median of an equilateral triangle are equal in length. The median of two equal sides of an isosceles triangles are equal in length. Next is altitude of triangles. A perpendicular drawn from the vertex of triangle to the opposite sides is called an altitude of the triangle. The altitude has one end point at the vertex and of the triangles and the other on the opposite side. An altitude shows the height of the triangle related to the side, called the base for this purpose. Thus, the perpendicular drawn from each vertex to the opposite sides make the altitude of the triangle. In all three, altitude has formed in the triangle. In an acute angle triangle, every altitude lies in the interior. In right angle triangle, two altitudes are at its two sides, forming the right angle. In an obtuse angle triangle, the two of its sides, forming the obtuse angle, lies in the exterior of triangle. The three altitudes are concurrent, means they will pass through a same or common point. The orthocenter of an acute angle triangle lies in the interior of the triangle. Of the right angle triangle lies in the vertex containing the right angle, and in obtuse angle triangle lies in the exterior of triangle. So, altitude from the vertex to opposite side and form the 90-degree angle. So, three altitudes are there. They all are concurrent, means pass through the same point, that is known as orthocenter. In acute angle triangle, this point will be interior of triangle, and in right angle triangle, the point will be on vertex, and in obtuse angle triangle, the orthocenter will be outside or exterior of the triangle. Next is properties of altitude. The altitude of the equilateral triangle bisect the opposite side. The altitude drawn to the base of isosceles triangle bisect the base. The altitude of an equilateral triangle are equal in length. The altitude drawn from equal side of isosceles triangles are equal in length. Next, know it. Each angle of equilateral triangles measures 60 degrees. The angle opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangles are equal. The scalene triangle has no two angles equal. Next is exercise 9.1. Classify the following triangle on the basis of the length of their sides. So, sides length given AB 4 cm, BC 4 cm and AC 4 cm. All three sides are equal, so it is an equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Clear? Practice all the questions of this exercise. Next is exterior angle of the triangle and its property. Angle BCA is an adjacent angle to angle ACD. The remaining two angles of the triangle, angle A and B, are called the two interior opposite angle. Make trace copies of the angle A and B and place them to adjacent to each other. We find that these two copies together entirely cover angle ACD. Thus, the measure of angle ACD is equal to the sum of measured angle A and D. To confirm the above result, measure the angle ACD, then angle A and B. With protractor, we will find that the measure of angle ACD, that is equals to measure of angle A plus angle B. Thus, an exterior angle of the triangle is equal to the sum of its interior opposite angle. This relationship between the exterior angle and its two interior opposite angle is referred to as the exterior angle property of the triangle. Now we can give the logic proof of this property. In triangle, the exterior angle जो भी है ACD, this angle, that will be equal to the sum of its opposite interior angle, means A और B के equal होगा. Clear? Proof given क्या है हमें? Angle ACD is an exterior angle of triangle ABC. Interior opposite angles are A and B, are marked as angle 1 and 2. To show measure of ACD, measure of angle A plus angle B, means हमें show करना है angle ACD, exterior angle किसके equal है? Angle 1 plus angle 2 के. Construction draw CE parallel to BA. So इस तरीके से हमने CE draw की, किसके parallel है? BA या AB के parallel. Now we'll find that proof angle 1 equals to angle x, because BA is parallel to CA and AC is transversal, so alternative angle हो जाएंगे, equal हो जाएंगे. Angle 2 and y are equal, again parallel lines है, transversal है, तो ये corresponding angle हो जाएंगे. Angle 2 plus angle 2 equals to x plus y equals to हो जाएगा 2 plus 2 is angle ACD. So angle 1 plus angle 2 किसके equal हो जाएंगे? Angle ACD के. So that we have proved. Next we'll take an example. Two interior opposite angle and an exterior angle of the triangle is 32 degree, 48 degree. Find the measure of exterior angle. So measure of exterior angle, that is sum of measure of two interior angle. तो 32 plus 48, 80 degree. Exterior angle क्या हो जाएगा? 80 degree. Know it. An exterior angle of the triangle is equal to the sum of interior opposite angle. Next is exercise 9.2. Find the value of unknown exterior angle x in the following figure. So as we know from the exterior angle property of triangle, the exterior angle is equal to the sum of two opposite interior angle. So 60 plus 30. So angle x equals to हो जाएगा 90 degree. 60 plus 30. Clear? So practice all the questions of this exercise. Next is angle sum property of a triangle. In the previous section, we have learned about the various types of triangle. The angles of the triangle possess an important property. In this section, we shall state and prove this property. Proof: let ABC be any triangle. Through A, draw a line XY parallel to the side BC as shown. So, हमने क्या किया? BC के parallel एक line बना दी है. This is the triangle ABC. Here we have drawn a line XY parallel to BC. Since XY is parallel to BC, XY parallel है BC के and the transversal AB इसको cut कर रही है. That means AB cut the XY and BC at A and B point पे. So angle 1 and 4 क्या हो जाएंगे? Equal हो जाएंगे. They are alternative interior angles. Similarly, XY is parallel to BC and AC is transversal. So क्या हो जाएगा? Angle 2 and 5 alternative interior angles हो जाएंगे and angle 3 equals to angle 3. Now adding the angles on the respective side. Now we have done what we have done. Angle 3 को हमने दोनों साइड पे ऐड किया है. So now we will add angle 3 on the both sides. So angle 1 plus 2 plus 3, that is equals to angle 4 plus 5 plus 3. Now angle 4 plus 5 plus 3, that makes a linear pair. So that is equals to 180 degree. So angle 1 plus angle 2, angle 3 का सम कितना हो जाएगा? 180 degree. Hence the sum of the angle of the triangle, that is 180 degree. Clear? Next, note. A triangle cannot have more than one right angle. A triangle cannot have more than two obtuse angles. If one angle of the triangle is obtuse, the other two angles will be acute. In the right triangle, the other two angles are acute and their sum is 90 degree. Now we'll take an example. In a triangle, two angles are 45 degree and 53 degree. Find third angle. As we know from angle sum property of the triangle, the sum of three angles is 180 degree. So angle x, let third angle be x. So x equals to हो जाएगा 180 minus 45 plus 53. इसके सम को 180 में subtract कर देंगे. So that is equals to 82 degree. Clear? Next है exercise 9.3. Find the value of unknown angles of the following figure. So here angles are given x, x, x. All three angles are equal. So from angle sum property, we know the sum of three angles, that is 180 degree. So x plus x plus x, that is 3x equals to 180 degree. So x equals to 180 upon 3 means 60 degrees. So each angle will be of 60 degree. Clear? Practice all the questions of this exercise. Next is triangle inequality. ABC is a triangle and ant is standing at B. It wants to reach C. She can go along BC, along BA, along AC. Which is the shortest path? Clearly the path BC is the shortest. Clear? Then BA plus AC. BC will be less than BA plus AC. BA plus AC will be greater than BC. Similarly, we can find out that AB plus BC will be greater than AC and AC will be less than CB plus AB. Thus, the sum of the length of two sides of the triangle is greater than the length of the third side. So, in triangle, the sum of any two sides will be greater than the third side. Now, we will take an example. Is there a triangle whose sides have length 10.2 cm, 5.8 cm and 4.5 cm? If such triangle possible, there is a sum of length of any two sides will be greater than the third side. So, that will check. 4.5 plus 5.8, that is greater than 10.2, yes. 5.8 plus 10.2, that is greater than 4.5, yes. 10.2 plus 4.5, that is greater than 5.8, yes. That means that triangle is possible. Clear? Next is know it. Given the length of the three sides, we can check if the formation of the triangle is possible or not by finding the sum of any two sides and comparing with the third side. However, it is sufficient to check that the sum of two smaller sides is greater than the larger side. If yes, then triangle is possible, otherwise not. Thus, if in the above example, it is sufficient to check is 4.5 plus 5.8 to smaller side, that sum is greater than 10.2, yes. Therefore, the triangle is possible. Next is exercise 9.4. Is it possible to have the triangle with the following side length? So, as we know, the sum of two sides will be greater than the third side. So, we can check 4 plus 5. So, we can check by taking two smaller sides. 4 plus 5, that is not greater than third side, that 10. So, the triangle is not possible. Because that is 9 and that is less than the third side. Clear? Next is Pythagorean theorem. Before we proceed to study the Pythagorean theorem, we should know the side of the right triangle have a special name, hypotenuse, and the legs as shown in the figure. So, here this is a right angle triangle. Here the side opposite to the right angle, that is known as hypotenuse. Two adjacent sides of the right angles are called legs. These two sides, that will call the legs. Know it. The theorem is a statement in mathematics that can be justified by the logical reasoning. The Pythagorean theorem explains the relationship between the hypotenuse and the length of the legs. The Pythagorean theorem says, in a right triangle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse, that is equals to the sum of the square of the length of the legs. Verification of Pythagorean theorem. In the figure given here, the longest side having the length 5 cm represent the hypotenuse. Longest side किसको represent करती है? Hypotenuse को, that is 5 cm here. The other two sides represent the legs having the length 3 cm and 4 cm respectively. From the given figure, we have the area of the square of the hypotenuse. 5 ka square, that is 25 squares. Area of square of one leg, 3 ka square means 9 square of 1 cm. Area of square of other leg, that is 4 square means 16 square of 1 cm. Clear? Thus, we find that the square of the length of the hypotenuse, that is equals to the sum of square of the length of legs. Next is converse of Pythagorean theorem. Converse means uska ulta. If the square of one side of the triangle is equal to the sum of the square of other two sides, then the triangle is a right triangle. So, here AC square, that is 5 ka square 25, AB square, that is square of 3, that is 9, BC square, that is square of 4, that is 16. So, AC square, that is equals to AB square plus BC square means 25, that is equals to 9 plus 16, that is 25. क्लियर, इक्वल हो गया. सो द ट्राइंगल इज अ राइट ट्राइंगल एट एंगल बी. बी पे क्या बन रहा है हमारा राइट एंगल. नेक्स्ट इज पाइथागोरियन ट्रिपलेट्स. Triplet means the group of three numbers. The Pythagorean triplet is the group of three numbers which is the square of the largest number is equal to the sum of square of other two smaller number. For example, 3, 4, 5. Three numbers are there. So, square of larger number means 5 ka square. That should be equal to the sum of square of two smaller number. Means that should be equal to the square of 3 and 4. They are equal. That means they are Pythagorean triplets. The multiples of the triplet also form more triplets. For example, 6, 8, 10, 9, 12, 15, 10, 24, 26. If we construct the triangle with sides equal to the length in the Pythagorean triplet, it will be a right angle triangle. The angle opposite to the largest side will be the right angle. We will take an example here. Determine whether the triangle whose sides are 10 cm, 24 cm and 26 cm is a right angle triangle. So, square of 10 that is 100, square of 24 576 and square of 26 676. So, जो भी larger side है उसका square है that should be equal to the sum of square of other two sides, smaller sides. So, 100 plus 576 that is equals to 676. That means the triangle is a right angle triangle. Clear? Next is exercise 9.5. Find the unknown length x. So, right here it is right angle, इसके opposite में जो होगी hypotenuse. So, as we know, square of hypotenuse that is equal to the square of other two sides. So, Pythagorean theorem के according हो जाएगा hypotenuse का square that is equal to the sum of square of other two sides. So, that is equals to 625. That is equals to x square plus 49. X square equals to 625 minus 49. X square किसके इक्वल हो जाएगा 576. सो रूट निकालेंगे x इक्वल्स टू रूट 576. That is equals to 24. So, this side will be 24. Clear? Practice all the questions of this exercise. Next is summary. The three sides and the three angles of the triangles are the sixth element of triangle. The line segment joining the vertex of the triangle to the midpoint of its opposite sides is called the median of the triangle. The perpendicular line drawn from the vertex of the triangle to its opposite sides is called the altitude of the triangle. The sum of angle of a triangle is 180 degree. The sum of the length of any two sides of the triangle is greater than the length of third side. The right angle triangle, the square of the length of the hypotenuse that is equal to the sum of square of the length of the other two sides. Next is multiple choice questions. Tick the correct option. If two acute angles of the right angles are equal, then each acute angle is equal to two acute angle of the right angle. Right triangle. Right triangle means one angle is 90 degree and other two are equal. Suppose they are x. So, 90 plus x that is 180 degree. So, 2x equals to 180 minus 90. So, 2x equals to हो जाएगा 90 degree. X equals to 90 upon 2 that is 45 degree. So, answer C is the correct option. Clear? So here we end the chapter. I hope you understand it well. Now to practice it.